Hi everyone. Have you ever wondered how small changes in a word can totally change its meaning? Or how two words can mean almost the same thing, but one sounds nice and the other one not so nice? In this video, we will learn about morphology, the way words are built, as well as semantics, the way words mean different things, sometimes even with emotions. So right now we're gonna move on to morphology. Morphology is the study of how words are formed. One of the easiest ways to change a word is by adding a prefix. So what is a prefix? What are prefixes? Well, they go at the beginning of a word. And today we will look at some negative prefixes. These make words mean the opposite. As you can see, we have a chart of examples of prefixes. We have the column prefix on, this, in, and im. And also we've got il, ir. You also have the column of the meaning, but we're gonna focus a little bit more of the examples. Un, unhappy, unlikely. This, dishonest, disagree. In, invisible, incorrectly. Im, impossible, imperfect. IL, illegal, illegible. IR, irregular, irresponsible. Activity 1. Pause and try it. Well, the idea of this activity is that you have to pause the video and you have to add the correct prefix to make these words negative. The words are the following: possible, legal, polite, regular, agree, and correct. So the idea is that you take your English notebook or any paper you have and you're gonna write down, okay? You're gonna write the correct prefix to make these words into negative. Whenever you finish, you can continue with the video. So now let's correct the answers. We've got the possible words, so the idea was to add the correct prefix. So for possible, we have impossible, legal, illegal, polite, impolite, regular, irregular, agree, disagree, correct, incorrect. That's perfect. So that was a pretty great job because you just used morphology to change the meaning of the words. Now we're gonna go to part number 2, which is about semantics. Let's talk about semantics. Well, it is the study of the meaning. But here's something important because some words have the same basic meaning called denotation, but they make people feel different things. That's called connotation. So we're gonna see some examples. We also have a chart. It is divided in 3 columns: word 1, 2, and there is a question. Which sounds more positive? Okay, so we've got slim, skinny. Slim sounds nicer. Childlike, childish. Childlike, it's like sweet, but childish, it's like very mature. And we also have cheap and affordable. And in this case, affordable sounds more polite. Now we have activity number 2, positive or negative. And now it's your turn. You're gonna pause the video once again and you're gonna decide which word in each pair sounds more positive. We have 3 groups. Number 1, stingy, thrifty. Number 2, lazy, laid back. Number 3, unique and weird. So, the idea is that you pause the video and whenever you're ready, you're gonna continue and you'll see the explanation. Okay, so this activity was like more personal because it's like you have to give your justification why one word sounds more positive than the other one. So in this case, personally, Thrifty sounds more positive than stingy. Laid back sounds better than lazy. And lastly, unique is usually positive, whereas weird can be rude. So, choosing the right word can change how people understand you and how they feel when you speak. Now we're moving with the wrap up. So, today we learned two powerful things: morphology, which helps us understand how words are built. With just one prefix, we can turn legal into illegal. And semantics show us how word choices affect meaning and also emotions. So, next time you speak or write, think about both how the word is built and also how it sounds to others. So, thanks for watching and also keep practicing and remember because words are more than just letters. Bye bye.
Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Maria Belen Alava and today I'm going to talk about syntax. Syntax is the arrangement of words and phrases to create a well-formed sentence in a language. But we're going to focus on common union, which occurs when you use a comma to join two complete sentences or words without placing an appropriate joining word between them. So we have a common mistake that we do, that is I enjoy cooking books and all films. If you look in there, you might think that I'm cooking some books. But syntax is like a GPS for sentence. Without it, we might end up doing these mistakes. So the right way to place the commas in here is I enjoy cooking, comma, books, comma, and all films. And then let's see to this next question. What time you are arriving? You might think there is something wrong with it because there is something wrong with it. As you can see, you and are, they need to be changing, and this is called subject auxiliary inversion, where the verb needs to go first, the auxiliary verb needs to go first, and then the pronoun that you're gonna use. And then for the question ended up at what time are you arriving? Now, let's move on to some questions that I have for you, some exercises. The first one is going to be about comma placement. This is, which sentence do you think is correct? Letter A, while cooking, the mom spilled the juice. Letter B, while cooking, comma, the mom spilled the juice. And letter C, the mom, while cooking, spilled the juice. And you were right. The right answer is the letter B. While cooking, comma, the mom spilled some juice, period. Because you are talking about who did the action after the comma, the mom who spilled the juice. And let's go to the next exercise, that is the inversion challenge that we have right here. And we're gonna see the options that we have: what you are doing, what are you doing, and you are doing what. What do you think is the right answer? Like we say before, the first thing that comes is the verb and then the noun. So the right answer is going to be the letter B. What are you doing?
Hello, my name is Jennifer, and in this part of the video, I'm going to talk about phonology. Let's talk about the pronunciation of vowels. ZBZ means consonant, vowel, consonant, like hat. In this word, the vowel is short. Meanwhile, in ZBCB words like hate, the vowel is long or sometimes is set at the tongue. Now the pronunciations of the ending ed. The T sound goes after voiceless consonants except for the letter T, for example, walked. The D sound goes after voiced consonants except for D and vowels, for example, played. It or ET sound goes after T or D, for example, wanted. Now copycat my signs. Walked, jumped, cooked. Repeat after me. Played, laughed, called. Let's do it again. Wanted, needed, started.